Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you guys want to check out my social media or check out a badass kick-ass original story, check out the links down in the description below. Hope you enjoy the video. So I'm just going to sit down and there's two movies that I just want to sit down and review together because I really did enjoy these films. And so far, when it comes to Tarkovsky's work, this is my favorite Tarkovsky film I've seen so far. Now, I still have to see The Mirror, and I have The Mirror, and I'm really excited to see The Mirror. That's really anticipated for me for some reason. But the film that I'm going to talk about today from good old Andrei Tarkovsky, I love reviewing Andrei Tarkovsky. That's Nostalgia. Now, Nostalgia was the first film that Andrei Tarkovsky made outside of the Soviet Union, and you can definitely tell, and I really like how he kind of put his own. I guess you can tell this film is very personal for him because the film is about a Russian writer, Russian poet, and he's going to Italy to try to figure out more, I guess, about this man that killed himself, and he's writing a biography about him. So he ends up having this translator. She's a Russian, I guess, to Italian translator, and that's Andrei Tarkovsky's situation. He came from Russia and he went to Italy, so you can tell it's a very personal film. And the film itself, now that's one thing about Tarkovsky that a lot of people, including myself, don't understand. That especially that I haven't seen him. I mean, even me seeing him, he's a slow, methodical filmmaker. But this film in particular was one of the films I wasn't really excited to watch because you have films like The Mirror, you have films like Stalker, you have Andrei Rublev, you have Ivan's Childhood, you have Solaris, you have those films that people talk about whenever you think of Tarkovsky. That's what you think about. Those were the films that I was the most excited about, and unfortunately, those were the films that I had a hard time sort of grasping my head around, especially Stalker. I was so excited to watch Stalker, but I had a rough time with it. Even though I thought it was an amazing film, I had a rough time with it. But with Nostalgia, this film, I feel like I understood it. There's things that I definitely didn't understand, especially the ending. But I'm telling you, this film right here, it's so, especially knowing about Andrei Tarkovsky, because I've looked up stuff about him and listened to stuff about him, you can really feel what he's feeling in this film. It feels like it's Andrei Tarkovsky is a whoa, hold up. Tarkovsky is for me the greatest, the one who invented a new language true to the nature of film. That's by Ingmar Bergman. Crap, just lost track because I seen that and I seen Ingmar Bergman on it and I was like, whoa, what does this say? But yeah, Andrei Tarkovsky, he is a poet. I feel like his films are poetry. Some people might not get that, and that's completely fine. I'm not really into poetry that much myself. Even being a writer, I don't really look into poetry that much. Not that I don't like poetry. I definitely will read poetry, but I don't. I'm not really as into it as a lot of people are. But Tarkovsky, and I think his dad was a poet, but Tarkovsky is a methodical, slow, methodical filmmaker. He's somebody that, yes, he will slog in a movie, but it does not feel out of place. It feels just right. His films, they don't need to move fast paced. Even in this film at the very end, which I'm not going to spoil anything, but it has a 9 minute long scene, I believe. I think it's 9 minutes and something seconds. I'm not exactly sure exactly how long it is. That's how long the scene is. No cuts, no nothing. And it is probably just as boring as you would think it would be, but it's not. Because you watch this film and you sort of, when you get an understanding about it, and this is one thing that I would recommend anybody that watches Tarkovsky do, sort of kind of look up the film explained, because I'm going to do another watch through on his films. I would really like to, because I've seen people say that they've watched his films and they'll sort of split it up into two parts, which is what I did with Andrei Rublev. But I usually just sit through and watch his films just straight through. I don't really take a break. I don't know if I should take a break. I don't know if that'll make the film set different with me, but I usually just watch all the way through, and I definitely will admit that I do need to, as a viewer, I need to watch them more than one time. I need to watch them multiple times. But guys, if you are looking for something entertaining, and if you're looking for something that you can think about, something that you can use your brain when you watch a film, because I know a lot of people don't want to use their brain when they watch a film, including myself sometimes. I like to sit back and sort of just relax and watch what's going on the screen, but this film will make you think. And it'll make you think about what's going on, and that's why I had so much fun watching this. And that's what Tarkovsky will do. He will make you use your brain. Even if you don't know what's going on, or you do know what's going on, or you figure out what's going on, or you don't figure out what's going on, and you just end up getting more confused than ever, you're still going to be thinking about his films. And that's one thing that I can really appreciate with Andrei Tarkovsky, and that's one thing that I can appreciate with nostalgia. I'm going to give nostalgia a 10 out of a 10. Look, I love the film. I know I have The Mirror to watch, and maybe The Mirror might take the top spot, and I might do a Tarkovsky ranking. Let me know if you guys would like to see me do one. It would be a first viewer ranking, but I could put one together. So just let me know if you guys want that, and if you guys do, I'll hurry up and watch The Mirror, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys are staying safe wherever you're at. I hope you guys are having a great day. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.